Hello, my name is Donna Latson Gittens, founder and CEO of More Advertising, a cause media company. And quite often I'm asked, what's your pitch? What do you say when you're speaking to clients? Well, I'm happy to tell you that, but first I want to give you a couple of numbers. 10%, 80 billion, and the number 12. And what does that mean? I'll explain it in a moment. But in a real pitch, what I would do is really want to listen and learn about you. I'd want to understand your industry, your products, your competition, and your brand position in the marketplace. I'd want to understand what about your work keeps you up at night. And I get that information from your customers. What do they like about you? What would they change? If you were to close your doors tomorrow, would they miss you? Would they care? Those are the truths that form your brand position in the marketplace. We also create a story that grabs your audience's attention, and that gives your brand a personality. Now, we all have a story to tell. And take my story, for instance. For the longest time, I had a great career in broadcasting for over 20 years. And one day I decided, you know what? I'm going to start my own company. I liked that idea so much, I actually quit my job before telling my husband. When I told my family and friends, they were shocked. They thought I was crazy. But you know what? I was all in. I decided to invest some of my savings. I got a gift of a computer. And while I didn't start in a garage, I opened a firm in Watertown in 1997. And I had a secret weapon. It was my bulging Rolodex full of contacts. And here I am, 17 years later, as the owner of a successful full-service advertising agency. So you're probably wondering, why hire us? Because we are the agency of change. We don't have a process. Ours is an experience. We take our clients along the path of discovery, from strategy to production, implementation, and measurement. That path, however, is never the same. It's always original. We don't deal in off-the-shelf formulas. We often tell our clients, if you want a formula, get a mathematician. We know that the real purpose of marketing is to change attitudes and behaviors of the target audience, to get them to act, think, and feel in ways that can be measured. And while I'm talking about measurement, I want to go back to those numbers I mentioned in the beginning. Remember that 10%? Well, we motivated Massachusetts smokers to make 10% more quit attempts. And we all know how difficult it is to kick the tobacco habit. We worked with an $80 billion pharmaceutical company to brand their supplier diversity program. We also helped a software startup earn 10% market share in its first year. And the number 12? Well, that's the number of seasons we've worked with the Boston Red Sox to help connect them to the greater Boston community through their charitable foundation. We create change that leads to financial success as well as make meaningful social impact. And we'd like to do the same for you. We have the numbers to prove it. That's the More difference. What more could you want?